Warning, this program contains strong language and content that might require actual thought and critical thinking. Viewer discretion is advised. It's that time. Time to kick off your shoes, time to get grounded and reclaim your magic, and time to fly. We are the Barefoot Bangarang Tribe, and this is Tarot with an Attitude, featuring the Bangarang man himself, the Reverend Rob Lee. Oh yeah, here we are, Tarot with an Attitude, and tonight we're featuring Miss Brigitte and Reverend Gillian. And yes, we went by Reverend Gillian. So we got a lot of things going. I see some people poking in, popping in, kind of hiding in the back. What I want everybody to know, put your question in. Go ahead and pop it in. We'll take a look at it and see what's going on. Just bear with us as we're on a delay, and let's see what's happening and what's going on. So, Miss Brigitte, how are you this evening?
Peachy keen. I'm drinking some bubbly sangria. And,
bubbly sangria.
Yeah. I've got some cards set up here.
Okay.
You're freewheeling and single for a couple days?
Well, yeah, I guess. I suppose. I'm on call. I'm going to be working. You know?
Yeah, I hear you. So we are doing the Cooper's Hawk, okay? Sangria, the white sangria. So people can have a drink, come along, see what's going on. Oh, there we go.
And me and my guides, the dogs, pick one. Whatever, are doing Cooper's Hawk bubbly sangria.
I haven't tried that one. We have to try that one.
Yeah, we got to try that one.
Because this white one's really good.
So it is a Cooper's Hawk sangria night, huh? What's that? Oh, yeah, the next time we meet over there, I got to pick some stuff up. We got to try the bubbly. Deborah, good to see you. Welcome in. Hello. Glad you
Deborah.
We are already started. Cheers. I'm not used to being, cheers. All right. Let's see what's happening. All right. So we know it's crazy. I'm going to wait for more people. I know they're coming. But tonight I did tell everybody I would eat the crickets. And everybody thinks I'm crazy. But here we go. I got them. You can get these right off Amazon. Can you look at Bridget's face? You can
tell me what you really think, Bridget.
Yeah.
We all know that no matter what happens here, there's no doubt.
So
this can be silent. This screaming at you.
There we go. Deborah, knockers up. See, I told you. Thank you, Deborah. All right. But tonight, when we get here, more people pop in. I promised that I would try the crickets from that one guy from that other show. So here's what I found on Amazon. Cricket bites. This one is buffalo wing sauce, okay, and they're whole crickets. 6 grams of protein, so they're carb friendly. They're keto friendly, all right? So we're going there. I also have, what's the other one? Oh, here's another one. Spicy original. Spicy cayenne with roasted.
I didn't think crickets were
whole
spicy original.
Roasted crickets. Peggy, good to see you. Welcome. Boom. We're talking about the crickets I'm going to be eating after a while. Good to see you, Bangarang. Glad you were here. Spicy cayenne, whole roasted crickets, and then the best. The absolute best, and I have not tried these yet, so we're going to see what happens, is the roasted original. Did you know there was an original roasted cricket bite? These are whole crickets.
They're not even salted. It's just roasted original. It's just
salted.
Whole roasted crickets.
Okay, maybe they don't need salt. Maybe they're naturally salty.
Let's take a look here. Would you?
I wouldn't know.
We're gonna pull one out. We're gonna let. Ooh.
Don't do
that.
It's
weird. It's weird. Jasmine, good evening. Hey, go. What's happening? Welcome to Tipsy Tarot. They are little crickets. But they are all right. Wait a minute. I got a whole handful.
Oh,
of
I need to get you a bowl.
There's enough to share. You
Yeah,
know?
you can keep those. Thank you.
Yeah.
So we're going to be
Seal
doing
them up,
these
save 'em for
after a
Bruce.
while. You know what? They're dead. They're roasted, but they feel like they're moving in my hand. So that's just.
That's disgusting.
Let me see. Yeah. Oh, he's got his little face on him and everything. Where'd he go?
That's his leg.
There he is.
You're
Oh,
holding
I
his
just
leg.
dropped his leg. Okay. It came off because he's roasted. All right. See? Hello, Miss Bridget. Rob's going to eat me. And we haven't even been drinking yet. Well, a little bit. So, but that's where we're at. That's what's going on. We're going to have fun with that after a while. So let's see what's
Did
happening.
you just put that in your mouth?
What? No,
No,
I
he
didn't.
hasn't
I
done it
said
yet.
it down.
Oh, I
I'm
thought you
waiting. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. You,
I agree with
You
you,
know?
Peggy. It's a hard pass.
you know,
I'll
a
still kiss
hard
you,
pass.
But
But they're saying that this is the food of the future because it can be reproduced so quickly and everything. It's all protein and whatnot.
and I'll lose weight as I chase it down the street.
Yeah, no joke, man. We'll be the skinniest we've ever been, right? As I look for a cow
Exactly.
because
Exactly.
Wow.
So, did either of you two ladies, I'll go ahead and get these ready to go. Have anything, any place you wanted to start? Did anybody have a question? You know, Peggy,
Yeah,
with
Rob, I was
you,
thinking,
I never know how green it is.
I was thinking, Rob, about how we were talking about the wonky dreams the other day.
Yeah.
Are you still having them?
You know what? Had one last night, but I wake up and I'm like so freaking turned. I can't remember enough of it to even write it down.
Right. That's the two from the other day. Like I remember more of, but the last couple of nights I'm not remembering them. But interestingly enough, I have been noticing just, you know me, I sit in the chair, I'm on my iPad or I'll crochet or I'll be reading or something and the TV will be on and Bruce will be watching TV. And so my head's down and just in my periphery, I see people walking past. So I just I said, "Hey, Chris." And Bruce is looking at me like I'm crazy. And I'm like, "Christopher." And he's looking at me like this. And I said, "Didn't just Christopher just walk past, go into the kitchen?" He goes, "No, nobody just walked past. Nothing walked past." I'm like, "Okay, well, we'll go with that." Nothing walked past. These are not the droids we're looking for. That's good. So that's been happening a little bit more often, and it's mostly like. So I don't know what that's about. I don't know if it's just.
Well, I've been having that too because so how our den is set up. Our backs are to the kitchen. It's all one big room. But
Yeah, we're hearing a lot of movement, a lot more. You know, we've got a ghost here, but at the same point, it's a lot more than usual.
Yeah, I keep hearing stuff behind us, and I keep thinking it's Toby. And he's like, "Toby's not home." I'm like, "Well, there's something in the kitchen."
Right.
Somebody's
Somebody's cooking chicken nuggets. Yeah, no
in
joke.
the kitchen with Dinah.
Yeah.
Because-
Yeah, one of the ways we Cody decided to move to Tampa was because, you know, we have the girl that's here. I think it's the younger girl. And he said he was sitting there, and, you know, he's kind of like Bruce. He's more of the skeptic. You know, you got to hit me in the head with it before I see it. And he walked out into the den and was like, does the ghost come in the office? And I'm like, yeah, quite a bit. I think it was her bedroom. And she's like, my Coke can just slid across my desk. And I'm like, wow.
And also, here's your 30 days notice, Dad.
Yeah, I think I'm moving to Tampa.
Yeah. Also, it kind of settles it.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know what? Yeah, so there is some wacky energy, and y'all chime in if you want. Peggy, Deborah, Jasmine, chime on in, because I know there is some wacky energy going on, things like that. Some things are fighting back. This is to be a breakthrough year. Things are going to come through, but it's going to be kind of like giving birth. Okay. It's gonna hurt. All right. and things are fighting back. And we don't talk about that a lot. Nobody likes to talk about, everybody wants it to be angels and all this stuff. But, you know, our own physics tells us for every reaction, there's an equal and opposite reaction. With the yin and yang, there's, you know, there's both, there's things like that. So I think some things are actually fighting back a little bit. But I think as we request to be more and more in tune, and we're really looking for it, it's one of those, be careful what you wish for. You just might get it. Okay.
Some of us aren't requesting. Some of us are just being forcibly drugged into.
Well, and this
vortex.
month's got more energy than normal. This month's with the 2 new moons, the eclipse, there's a lot of energy going around that has people all kind of riled up. So that could be some of that too. There's a lot of stuff happening around us that we don't even know that.
Yeah, exactly. So Peggy's starting the night off with wanting to know, what do we see coming this week ahead? So, how many do you want to do? You want to do 2 each?
Yeah.
Shadow and light?
Shadow and light.
Okay.
You good with that, Bridge?
All right. And Bridget's got her.
I got one. I've got the New Orleans Oracle. So I'll pull, you guys do your 2 and I'll do my Oracle card. And
we'll okay. All right. And that's the New Orleans
yeah,
Oracle?
She got it last year, was it, when you went? It's
yeah,
kind of cool. It's done by a woman there in New Orleans.
Yeah, it's local.
Go figure.
No, but it's not.
Fatima Cody.
Have a drink.
Yeah. Every time I say bangerang, everybody's got to have a drink.
Oh gosh. So anyway, the one I pulled is nature. Can you see it, or is there too much of a glare?
That's beautiful,
isn't it?
Yeah.
So
yeah, wow.
Peggy, I'm thinking you need to get out, go to the beach, go to a park, take a walk. I think maybe you've not been doing self-care. I think you've been putting your energy in other places.
Yep.
So I think next week you should.
Yeah, maybe something to build on.
Yep.
Take some time, sit out in the backyard, put your feet in the grass, stick them in the pool, go to the beach, stick them in the sand, whatever it is you need to do. And I'm gonna mess with this window here in a minute.
Here, I'll bring this over. We'll swap places. And yeah, because that whenever I see those, I'm always like, oh, it's time to build something. Something is growing, something is going there. And look,
maybe some meditation too. Maybe you just need to get out and sort of center ground.
So what do you got?
Wow, I have on top of Bridget's go outside and play in the grass card. You know, one of the things I'm looking at here, look, Peggy, look, we have the sun, okay? And I think it's saying something's been calling to you, and sometimes it's okay. Unchain yourself from your work, unchain yourself from some things that are holding you back, and the sun can be yours. Be careful. Once I know I'm bad. Let me just speak for me. Once I start down that path, okay, of, I just need to spend some time for myself. A week goes by. Work doesn't get done, things like that. So I have to be careful. But that's what I'm seeing. Things are calling to us. Things are trying to pull us off track. And it is. I think Bridget's right. It's time to get outside. It's time to get refocused. Get out and see the sun. The sun's going to be important this week. What have you got?
Yeah. So which was your shadow? Which was your light?
This was shadow. This was light. Isn't that a hoot?
Interesting. So I'm there. We got the 9 of Swords, and Peggy, I know you know these. This was my shadow card for you. So something, I agree with Rob, something's finishing and you just got to get on to the next thing, and it's okay. But I got your Queen of Wands here as your light card. And that to me is saying, you know, this is in you, and this is about new ideas and things you want to share with people, and but don't get tied down in what's maybe you're moving past. Just focus on what it is you want to bring forward, because you got it in you.
I think that's great. And I know a lot of people, we get caught up in our head and everything. And that Nine of Swords speaks. I call that my anxiety card. You know, it's when we're so worried about things, we forget and let some things go. You know, I'm getting ready to go up against City Hall in my little town. Yes, I need to ground big time.
Yep, there you go.
So what I'm seeing here, Peggy, is with that, make plans. Don't just shoot from the hip. The sun, it's going to be all right. Things like that. When you go before City Hall or whatnot, you're going to want to get pissed. And that's why I'm seeing this. Don't let them suck you into that. You show them who you are and that bright. Yeah, the Queen of Wands. Let your fire. Yeah, be a queen.
You're in control, and you've got the way. You've got the plan, and you've got the way to make this happen.
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely. I think it's beautiful cards.
Look at this tree. You know,
I love that tree.
It's
beautiful,
incredible. I mean, it's just creation, right?
Yeah, tree of life, things like that coming alive. You know, and those different things, and it's showing. And I like the rainbow in the background. Okay, that everything will work, everything will be okay. You just got to make a plan. And I find it very cool that this was my first card up. You know,
with that
card, that's just amazing.
Yep, that's cool.
So yes. All right. So that's where we're starting tonight. Oh no, I'm going to talk to the DA, keeping quiet and not showing. There you go.
There you go.
That's what we're talking about. Keep everything.
A rock in your pocket, Peggy.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Thank you. And wow, those are some beautiful cards. They are. We do pretty good with our cards, you know. Bridget's got a lot of beautiful cards. I've got some that have been gifted from Bridget, from Gillian, things like that. Kim, good to see you. Screenshot the facial reaction. Yeah, I don't know how to do that. We'll have to see. I don't know how to screenshot anything. Create. Let me see. View page source. Print. Save. I don't know. I don't know how to screenshot it.
Okay, you got to catch it live.
So here we go. You know what? For the faithful few, let's see what's going on. We'll give it a little bit more and see what's going on. It doesn't look like we're going to have a lot of people tonight, or they're going to come swooping in after a while. But welcome. Type your question in, put it in. Remember, we are on about 6 different channels. Some people are sitting back watching and they're not commenting, and that's okay. Just be here, enjoy, and have a good time. We just threw this together and said, let's give her a whirl. So Bruce is in the DR, right?
Yeah, he's in Punta Cana. He's landed. He's through customs. He's probably at the resort by now.
Okay. All right. Now that is Punta Cana. Where is that in relation to? That sounds familiar. Is that kind of like what was it, Amber Cove?
No, it's about 6 hours from Amber Cove.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right.
I think that's when we were on the bus to the waterfalls. I think that's what the guy said. It was like 6 hours away. Like we were clear
on the other.
Yeah, no, that's what.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like we were clear on the other end of the island. Amber Cove was way far away.
Amber Cove was one end. They went to the other end, and yeah.
Gotcha.
Cool.
Gotcha. All right, here we go. First one, Buffalo. I just dropped one on the floor.
Really, gonna start with Buffalo?
Buffalo, yeah. Why not?
Gotta get that glass of wine so you can choke it down.
Here. Yeah. Top me off. Let's see what's happening.
You got it?
Yeah, what's going to happen when I like it?
Well, you might like it because really, what's it going to taste like? It's going to taste like fried nothing.
Well, I don't know that. All right.
Chicken?
All right. So the first round, I wish I knew how. So somebody
I'm thinking like sunflower seeds, like
they're small. So I'm going to go ahead and do 3 or 4 of them. They're like baby crickets. They're not even, crickets aren't that big.
Well, it's a cricket, not a grasshopper, Rob.
Right.
Yeah, you're not eating a locust.
A locust. Yeah, I was just thinking.
Or a praying mantis.
No, Pinocchio.
Jiminy, damn.
Yes, I did want to cook you, you little bastard. So here we go. All right, and just let me see here. Well, I'll put them here so people can see them in my hand. Here, let me.
You
go
didn't
like
turn
this.
on that camera.
Well, I'm turning on the camera. Nobody said we were normal. Okay, we're just having fun here tonight. We're going to do some card reading and things like that.
Nice.
Boom. Here we go. So,
yeah, see, it looks like nothing.
Ooh, they look like little roaches.
oh, no, I don't need that.
Well, maybe she means other type of roaches.
Yeah, okay.
Cricket roaches, Rob. Cricket roaches.
Yeah. German. They taste like Hastenpfeffer. So this one, what I say, is the buffalo style. All right. Yeah, right here. Here, you sure you don't want one?
I'm good.
What, you don't,
I've eaten enough weird crap in my life because, my mother. I'm good.
Okay. Here we go. All right. So now go ahead and
here, this is what he's eating. For those of you at home who want to go to Amazon and buy them.
I just pulled the adventure card for Rob. That was totally I just flipped it over. That's
awesome.
so funny.
And now what's funny is she has locked me in. I'm on the inside. So if this goes very awry,
You'll just lean that way and
we're going to be playing Flip the Wife.
okay. Here.
The longer you
Have another
look
drink,
into the
baby.
big void, the bigger the big void gets.
All right, here we go. Handful of Cricket Bites buffalo wing sauce. You can actually, in some cases, feel the legs.
oh, yuck!
Oh, and then
No, la la la.
the heads can be a little chewy.
Oh
Here,
shit!
have some
I
soda
think
water.
it's the heads. No, I'm
You
good.
good?
We're good. It's not that bad. So,
Ugh.
You gonna
okay.
Keep eating
Was
them.
it a win? You want to know what I pulled as you took them?
Yes, please
Okay,
go
so
ahead.
I
I'll
pulled
bring this
it
back
was a
over
win.
here.
6 of Wands.
The six
So,
of Wands. So
you
you were saying it was going to be a breakthrough.
It
It's
was
going to
a
be a
breakthrough.
win.
An
It's a-
adventure.
We're having a parade because you ate a dang cricket.
There we go. There we go. So that now.
Never mind. It's a mad dash to the bathroom. It's,
Yeah,
it's a parade.
exactly. Get out of my
You're
way.
mixing flavors?
No, this is the other flavor.
You're mixing flavors.
No, I'm not mixing them. They are right there. There and see, there's a leg in there. So
Right.
Wow.
So what's that? That's the spicy one.
here, click on. Oh no, here we go. All right. So this is the spicy cayenne.
That's the leg right there.
What'd you do with? Yeah, there's like it broke off.
It's like a turkey leg.
Yeah. There we go. Pinocchio, please don't.
I can't
I
Oh,
even.
love you.
Here we go. Here we go. All right.
Look, everybody laughed because you're eating crickets.
When he's all like jazzed up till midnight because he's actually have caffeine in her or something.
They were actually kind of bland. They're just hot.
So you
That's
just
nice.
get a
Like
little hot.
you, baby.
Yeah.
So I have
That's
one
it.
more flavor.
I'm
Maybe
hot
we'll
like a
try.
dried cricket.
Yeah. Hot like a dried cricket.
Oh,
There we
baby.
go. All right.
Ugh,
So
don't say
anything
it,
else
don't
we
say
want to
it,
talk
don't
about?
say
Anything
it.
we want to have going on? I'm not seeing a lot of participation here tonight. And people are going, Kim, you got anything? You got a question? Anybody want something? Anybody want to know something? Put it out there. Let Bridget and I and Gillian let us do our thing. Okay. Let's find out what's going on. All right. I think it might be a short night tonight, Bridge.
Yeah, it's all right. It
So
can't
Bridget-
be that short. I've got a bottle of wine behind me. Somebody's got to
Exactly.
drink that
We
wine
got
with
time
me.
to kill.
All right. So if nothing
Um,
else, people will get to come in and watch us drink. So
There we go.
so that works. It's already 7:30, believe it or not.
I
I'm gonna seal
know.
these back up.
I was appalled. This is one of my new cards. I've got these cards. They're called what are they called? Intuitive Night Goddess Tarot. Bruce got them for me for Mother's Day. This is the Spirit of Pentacles. So it equates to like the King of Pentacles.
Mm-hmm.
So you've mastered crickets, Rob.
I mastered crickets.
And it's kind of cool. The deck is really neat because it's all female. There's no male archetypes in the deck at all.
Really?
And so I was Bruce and I were talking about it last night, and he said, "Babe, I used my intuition. I just picked a deck for you." And so I was like, "Well, cool, thank you." And so we're talking, and he said, "Well, why do you think?" He goes, "Why do you think I picked that particular deck?" And I said, "Well, if I could guess, I would say that you were looking for a Mother's Day gift for me. So you were focused on the feminine, and that, like, he kind of did one of those.
Yeah.
And he just landed on it. And I said, if I were to guess, it's a gift. It's for Mother's Day. Mother's Day focuses on the feminine, and it's supposed to be, celebrate women and the goddess in the women and everything like that. Well, sort of, but you know what I mean. And so this was the deck he grabbed. I thought it was kind of cool. It's very different. The knights are called warriors.
Warriors.
Yep. The pages are called nymphs. The kings are called spirit. And so this is the hangman. It's meditation instead. Some of the fool was, I forget what shucks. It was really kind of neat though. Some of the major arcana have different names. Some of them are the same. Like this is the sun. I don't know if you can see it. They're kind of dark.
Yeah.
And my lighting is kind of garbage. Let's see. We have a high priestess, but let me see if I can find one that's not quite that's like off the beaten path, They're kind of neat though.
So what's the Chariot? That's one of Rob's favorite cards.
What is that? That's 14? What is
7?
That? 7. Oh, 7. Freedom.
7.
Freedom.
It's freedom.
Freedom. So the magician is the witch.
Oh, okay.
Let me find freedom for you. Oh, look. The Hierophant is the mystic.
Oh, okay.
So I the Emperor is the monarch.
The monarch. Oh, okay. All right.
It's kind of cool. Just different. Freedom is kind of a cool card though. But like Temperance is the same. The sun is the same. It's the sun.
Yeah.
The priestess is here's your freedom. It's actually, the freedom card is actually really cool. She's like an angel goddess, and she's got her tigers and
okay.
Cool.
That's cool.
Sort of out there on top of the world, and it's kind of neat.
Cool. Hey, did you see what Kim said? She said her husband grew up in a family of 4 boys. They used to steal their mother's C's chocolates until they brought home the chocolate-covered ants, caterpillars, and bees. My husband got a caterpillar. They realized and never stole her chocolates again.
Oh, that's funny.
Awesome.
That's a smart mom.
That's a smart mom.
Yeah.
Smart mom.
That's a smart mom. The Harry Potter with the things they eat that are, flavored.
The every flavor bean.
Every flavor
jelly,
bean.
yeah. jelly beans.
Yeah.
Kyle got a vomit flavored one once, and he was like,
Oh, you're saying they actually have some out there?
Oh yeah, no, they've
oh
got
yeah,
them at
earwax,
university.
vomit, dirt.
Yeah.
They have some interesting ones. So this
Earwax.
is the Knight of Wands. That one's kind of cool. She's badass.
Yeah, she is.
So
Yeah, the artwork on those is very, very nice.
yeah, it's kind of cool. They're kind of cool. I'm sort of making friends with the deck. We haven't really
So do you clean a deck first? A lot of people are asking me, what's your cleansing process, or do you even do it, or is it hit or miss? Or
it depends on if I feel like the deck needs it. This one I did clean. But cleaning is I took some sage spray, I fanned them out, and I sprayed them with sage, and then I just sat and shuffled them for a little while. You know,
Do you interview them?
I haven't interviewed yet. I have
you do
not.
the interview normally.
What's that?
You normally do the interview?
It depends. I was thinking about doing it with this one, only because it's just different. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I'd be curious what the message is. You know, I didn't pick this one, so I'm curious maybe what the purpose of my owning it is. You know,
right.
So.
Yeah.
But
and, I interview them too, and she, Gillian taught me about the interviewing or whatnot, and I love it. What I have to start doing though is literally like labeling the boxes so I can remember. I've done so many interviews. There's only one deck that I remember the interview on, and I don't remember the whole interview, but it's that Mystic Shaman Oracle deck with all the very Native American artwork and things. I love that deck. I've been drawn to it. Matter of fact, I think I bought it, gave it to somebody, and went and bought it again.
Yeah, it was me.
I just felt like I needed it. What's that?
It was me.
Oh, I gave it to you? Well, I went out and bought it again.
It was the only one there, and I was going to get it, but you got it. It was at the little in Melbourne, the little.
Oh, the little one there by the railroad tracks.
No, though it was like a little convention kind of. It was very small in like.
When we went to that one, okay.
Yeah, so she only had one, and I was hemming and hawing about it, and you wound up buying it, but you decided you weren't. It wasn't really your speed.
It took him a while to adapt,
and I'm still adapting to it. But what was cool was once I finally interviewed the deck, one of the things it told me was it really wanted me, to work with me alone. It didn't want me using it for reading other people.
Right.
It was more of like a daily devotional type of thing or whatnot.
It really is. I'm sorry, I just dropped like 15 cards all over the floor.
Don't you love it when you do that?
When I was devoting some time in the morning to some meditation, and then I would pull cards or whatever and journal them. It was really that was when I've used them to read for people, and they've worked out good. Potential, that's what it is. That's the full potential. So I really love that. I think that's kind of cool.
Nice.
But it worked really well for me. I really it gave me really good messages. You know me with the whole shaman kind of.
Yeah.
So between that and the New Orleans Oracle, I would pull a couple of cards from each and then journal them. And I stopped doing it. I really need to get up in the morning and do it and sit and listen to my meditation.
We're hit and miss. Gillian wants to do it more than me, and I'm the one lagging her down. It is one of those things of sometimes I stay up too late or I fall asleep, and then it's like, okay. Or I need to come in and prep the computer, prep the vids, and and get the stuff out there.
Well, for me, my day at work's always just so from the time I sit in my car. I can't even say it's from when I walk in the office. From the moment I sit in my car and shut the door, my day starts. And so having that few minutes on the lanai, sun's coming up, cup of coffee, take a minute. It's like, okay, got it. All right.
Yeah,
And then
I was doing it, and I was doing it in here, and this is where I work, all
Right.
day, every day. So I would wind up getting sidetracked. So I'd sit down and my work email would be up and I'd be like, shit. And so then it's 6:30 in the morning. And instead of doing what I'm supposed to be doing, I'm working. I'm answering emails. I'm dealing with stuff. I've got, shit going on. And so, but if I go out into the living room, the dogs are bothering me, or if Bruce wakes up, he wants to talk to me or whatever. So I was supposed to be like my quiet room, and I gotta just get it together and
Yeah. And
carve
that's
out
what
the
she'll,
time.
mine's the same way right here. This is my office. Here's where all my cards are and everything else. We were keeping cards on the porch, on the lanai or whatnot. And she was, she still has cards out there. And we've gotten up early, and then I walk in here and do the exact same thing. Oh, I got to prep this video. I got to prep this, a lot more work goes into a lot of this than what a lot of people realize. And I'll get started, especially on a Tuesday and a Thursday. So it all gives people time to get out, So
Right.
I'm going to change some things around. We're going to be looking at some things for the show for that reason. Okay. And I know you had said a couple of weeks ago, I had done a couple of broadcasts in the evening, and you actually said you would like them better, because it was just more, you could disconnect from work or whatnot.
Right. During the day on a weekday, you might be up on any one of my screens, but you're muted most of the time because I'm in a meeting, or I've got somebody on Teams calling me. So most of the time you're up, but you're not. I can't hear, and
Right.
I'll see like the chatter, but
Right. And I think, that gets back a little bit though to those dreams. We're wanting, whether we acknowledge it or not, we reach out, we want that knowledge. We're curious. We know there are things, and I think this is another way Spirit talks to us and tries to get a message in. And just some of the dreams lately have been so
well, I told you, mine are always
bizarre.
people I know, living or dead, and we're all gathered. We're gathered for something. In one of them, we were gathered for a holiday party. In another one, I don't really know why we were together, but the holiday party was not like. As you're moving through the dream, you understand that the holiday party is not the reason. Hi, Sieglinde.
Hey, Siglinda.
Hey, girl, how are ya?
The holiday party was not the reason why we were there. I'm thinking, as I think back on it, and you know me, ever the overthinker. I wonder if, because again, it's people living and dead, right? Friends,
Right.
mine, living and dead. And it's funny because they weren't mixed in like, I just dropped all these cards. Did you hear them hit the floor? They weren't like it was, the dead and living people were like this friend group from here.
Right.
And then in the next night, it was this friend group from here. So I didn't mesh friend groups. You know what I mean?
Right.
They were all segregated into, well, we were all in this friend group, whether you were alive or dead now. And we were all in this friend group, whether you're alive or dead now. And so me personally, I've had a lot of just a lot of changes and a lot of stuff going on, and I've just been grinding, right? And I've been feeling kind of I don't know. I don't know if isolated is the right word, right? And I do it to myself. I just separate from everything, and I am on my own island, and that's what I do. And sometimes you feel that though, right? Even though I prefer that, sometimes it gets heavy. Exactly. And I think that between the promotion and everything being thrown at me now, responsibility wise, by my boss and everything else, I think that it was just that all my people coming together saying you really are not, you're not swimming it by yourself. You're not alone. We're all here. You just have to let us be here. So maybe that's what it was. I don't know. I'm thinking more and more that kind of what it was. Like, hey, Bridget, get your head out of your ass and look around at everything you've got and the people you have around you now, living and dead, right? Because I have so many people who are not on this plane anymore, who walk with me daily, that were very important to me at one point in my life. Yeah. So I was thinking about that,
Well, and one of the things I was looking at here, I was just pulling cards as you talked, and I'm going to throw this one here in the middle, the last one. So it would actually be.
Oh wow!
Yeah. These two cards here. Go ahead and put that one there. So we start with the Judgment card, and that becoming, so something new. You're taking on all new responsibilities. All those things are happening. You're also looking at your world changing, different things. Things are happening. Bruce is back to work on one job, and it's like when it rains, it pours or whatnot.
Right.
But I'm also getting to that some of us, I know you and I go through a lot of some of the same stuff where we're like looking for direction. Okay. And I think that's where the Star card comes into play, is it tells us, you keep asking for direction, but we're trying to tell you we're here. Kind of like what you said. See how she's connected to the heavens, that string's coming down? Then the Nine of Wands, it's like we're tired. The battles, it's there. And the dreams are there to remind us, and I think you hit that right on the head. We're not doing this alone. Okay? It's not. And it gets very tiring. Okay? But the Nine of Cups is real. And the Nine of Cups, we can manifest some things and make some beautiful things happen. And we've got some great new things starting in the Ace of Wands. So there's a lot that's going on here. And I think this is the breakthrough. I think a lot of these things are coming through because we are fixing to go through a breakthrough. There's going to be some things we're going to go, holy crap, or whatnot. Yeah. And the tension has been it's been palpable for many people over the past couple of months. This has been.
It has been. I've been wound. You know what I mean? Like I could pop like a spring at any given moment. So yeah, I agree. With you wholeheartedly. I really feel like, and I feel like we're doing it to ourselves. Like those cards, when I look at them, they say to me, we've got this covered. It's all covered and you're good. Whatever's happening, you're doing it to yourself. Those Nine of Wands, you're doing it to yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So I was pulling while you were talking as well. And my question to the cards were, tell me what message you're conveying through this dream. Oops, sorry, too far up. And the shadow card on the overall read was the Tower card. And I mean, a lot of people are not big fans of the Tower card. I actually think this is a phenomenal card to get because it means something's changing, right? And it's changing for the good. It's something that's needed to happen. So I think with this promotion and with something, sometimes stress leads you on to a better place. And so I'm not surprised to see this with what's going on with you. The first shadow card, the first light card I pulled, I love this deck, is the Seven of Swords. And I mean, she's beautiful here, right?
Bridget trusts no one, so
exactly. Bridget trusts no one, and you've got
fuck you. I'll fall out of my tower by myself.
Exactly. The snake in the garden who's disguised herself as flowers, stealing the eggs.
That's incredible.
So
that's a gorgeous card.
it's a gorgeous card. And so that's you're even though you've accepted this, you're still waiting for the other shoe to drop. And that's not surprising. I think a lot of people feel that way sometimes, with depending on the circumstances of how they got to the next level that they got to. But then when I said give me a little bit more information, I got the Queen of Wands. So
I love this Queen of Wands too. Look at that sunflower.
No, that's awesome.
And
so I am the Queen of Wands. I am a Leo, man. I am the Queen of Wands.
Yeah. And so this is all about it's in you. It's this project. It's this new thing that you're engaging on, and you own it and you have it. And now you've just got to believe that you've got it. It's going to take a lot out of you. So you're going to need some rest. Stop waking up from your dreams. But so the Four of Swords, just be at peace with the decision you've made, because it's going to be okay ultimately. And then the last card I pulled for, just again, these for me, so this was your light card, and then I could just keep pulling for clarification, was the King of Swords. And you own this. You've got this. You've got this role. You've got this job. You just have to believe in you.
Right. And you're absolutely right.
I'm do this.
So suffering from imposter syndrome right now. Like, I sit down every day and go, what the fuck? Like, why? I am not the person who should be sitting here doing all these and telling all these people to do these things. But you should. Are you sure? Yeah, no, I see it.
You should be. And
yeah.
And it's not just because I love you, but you should be.
And it is, and I will tell you this. I think some of that in the conversation I had with Bruce and things like that I'm going through, that I feel so out of control in my outside world that I am losing. And I think that's where a lot of this is coming in. So therefore I keep saying, I need to know what's going on. I need to know what's going on. And then when I wake up having all these weird dreams, it's like, well, duh, you asked for it.
Right.
Know? So
we're telling you what's going on. You just need to interpret it.
Yeah. So I've got to figure out a way how to hold them in my mind long enough to get them in a book and get them written down. Because by the time I get to the book, it's like, I don't even know what to write down anymore.
I've also been doing like crazy shadow work. Like crazy. There's
maybe that's what I need to do.
A bunch of stuff that I need to that I know I need to like let go of and work through. And I don't, because it's hard, man. You don't want to. I'm cool with looking at the ugly parts of myself, but and I can look at it and be like, yep, that's me. I'm cool. But dealing with that part of myself, like, managing it and dealing with it, that's another story.
It's hard.
Knowing that it exists and
hard.
Addressing it is something completely different.
Yeah, right. No, it's definitely hard. So Glenda had said she really liked that deck. This deck is the Tarot of Mystical Moments. This woman has done a tarot deck as well as an oracle deck, and her artwork. She started just doing Christmas cards for the family. And everybody loved her work so much, they kept pushing her to do stuff more professionally. And so she ended up doing Oracle card deck and this deck as well. But I think I know you have this, but I also know that the pressure from this is overriding you. I can feel it off of you. I could feel it off of you the other day. It's a lot. So you just got to know that you got it, and you will feel comfortable with it and embrace it as you move along, because that's just what will that's the nature of things. But I know right now it's a little bit overwhelming.
Yeah. Hey guys, Joao, I hope I'm saying this right, brother. Joao Firmino is saying, any messages from his guides? What it's okay. Let me swap that over here so he can see it a little better. And I'm going to bring this down.
Self-care.
Ooh.
Nice.
Dude, take care of yourself.
Wow, that's going to be a
What's
big
happening?
thing. And that's kind of what we're just talking about in today with this breakthrough world and everything. Making sure you're taking care of yourself. You're taking time for yourself. And that's going to be huge.
Meditation.
So, yeah, patience.
You know, we're all so big on giving to everybody else. You know, we all take care of everybody else.
Yep, absolutely. So I'm going to reshuffle. I don't know, Bridget. I'm with you. I got the klutsies tonight.
Well, move that.
I've dropped my cards. I never drop my cards. I dropped them 3 times already since we.
I don't either. And that,
so I don't
would put that deck up and pick a different deck. That's telling you something.
Well, 2 different decks, Gillian.
Okay, so Butterfingers.
Whoopsie! Hey, have another glass of
drop
wine.
a card. It's time to drink. It's a new drinking game.
You drop a card, have a sip.
The tarot drinking game. There we are. All right, Joe. Let's see what we've got here. Okay,
drop a card, do a shot. How about that?
Yeah, drop a card, do a shot.
Captain Morgan's in the fridge. I gotta run to get the peanut butter whiskey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got to do as many shots as many cards as you drop.
So, Joe, I pulled a light and a shadow card. Your shadow card is the Ace of Wands. So you've got some new things coming up. You've got some ideas and some things that you are working towards. Ace of Wands is fire. There's something you're working on with passion. There's something you're working on that either you're just beginning to bring to the forefront, or it's a new idea you've got that you need to be moving forward on.
Okay.
Yeah. And then the light card I pulled for you is the Two of Cups. And the Two of Cups, this is about partnerships, relationships. This is not necessarily a love relationship. This could be a business relationship. This is about making it work. What do you got?
Well, and what I have to go with that is, ironically, we have the 3 of Raphael. Raphael being cups. All right, Rafi in the house, Bridge. So
me from Rafi. I was just so you know, for this, I lit my Archangel Raphael incense so that he would be with me.
Nice.
Because
there you go.
He is my.
There you go. And Joe, so what I've got with this is, when I look at all of these together, the 3 of Raphael, this is about creativity, letting your creativity come out. That's where you're going to be able to create, plan, plot. Don't shoot from the hip. What I'm seeing here is it's a plan, working with some other people, creativity, letting some things go. New things are starting that are going to involve other people. And if you follow through with all of this look, let's see what he's just said. Joe, I'm trying to build a product with a team. There we go. Okay. Yeah. An entrepreneurship journey. So that's where the 3 came from. And this is working with other people.
They're partnering. Yeah.
I'm seeing this is going to work very well as long as y'all continue to work as a team. And that self-care thing that Bridget said is still a part of that. Sometimes working with other people can be very taxing, and you need to step away sometimes, take care of yourself a little bit so you can come back in and be a part of the team again. And that's what I'm seeing here. When you take what Gillian has with the 2 of Cups, partnering with somebody, making a commitment, things like that, being in love, doing this and loving what you do. Okay. All right. The Ace of Wands, new starts, new beginning, fire. Okay. The match is lit. Working with a whole bunch of other people, with a team. That's what this is about. And we see the ship coming in. So, Joe, what I'm saying here is, when we look at all of this together, if y'all will keep the teamwork up, if you will stay focused on what you're doing, things like that, this is going to work out well. But everybody has to remember team. Every day, somebody's going to have to give a little something. Okay? Give up on something. Let something go. Keep remembering the overall picture of the team. But I'm seeing this working out very well for you. But planning is going to be your key, and making sure all of you on the team are on the same page. That is going to be huge in this card. If you make sure everybody's on the same page, the world is yours. What do you got there, Bridge? I'm going to bring that over.
All right.
Dragonfly.
Create your reality.
Yep.
Oh, wow, the dragonfly.
Yep.
Okay.
That's going to be my next tattoo, by the way. Just so
is it?
Yeah. And that sums it up. I mean, Bridget's sitting here 65 miles away from us, and she still pulled it cohesively to what we're talking about for you, Joe. It's you've got this. Your team has got this. It's just remembering what your ultimate goal is and keeping that your focus.
Absolutely. And Joe, speaking of staying focused, Gillian hasn't poured any out of this bottle yet. Woo, okay, because I know what's going to happen the minute I stand up. Jow, Bangarang, make sure you reach out. Yeah, you've come down quite a bit. Good. It's me and Bridget tonight, baby.
Well, you're going to have to drive Rob here so that we can be drunk together.
Yeah, that's it. All right.
All right, let me pull these bad boys out.
Okay, let me bring these back or whatnot. So, Jow, there you go. There's a lot of information there. Yes, I have to plan carefully and keep the team together. Let me tell you something, brother. I don't envy you that job.
No.
Okay. Man. Especially not because everybody's got their own idea of where this thing should go. And it's going to be up to you to kind of guide and make sure we remember the project first, each individual comes thereafter. And what we all got to do. So you're welcome. I'm glad we were able to see that for you. Thank you very much. Bangarang. There we go. Bangarang. Remember your intentions. The key to Bangarang, what you put out is what you're going to get back. That's one of those things. So you keep that going on out there, that we're going to keep working together, things like that. Manifest it. Bring it in. If somebody leaves or quits or whatnot, don't let that in the dream. The dream doesn't in there. Somebody will come along and be there right there with you. Because whatever this is, y'all have a good idea going. I'm really getting this, a good feeling from this.
Yep.
So Bangarang, go make that happen.
Definitely.
All right. Wow. There we go. Wine and crickets. Greg, I didn't see Greg come in the room. I've been doing intense shadow work. It's painful and exhausting, but was told I would not level up and crust the world and life I want to live in without it. You know, we all have to face that dark side, Greg. Shadow work can be difficult because it's hard when we look at the dark side of us, but it doesn't always have to be bad. And one of the things I will caution you out when you're doing shadow work, and for those of you who don't know, shadow work is not mean woo, black magic, voodoo, you know, ooh, it's a woman. Let me have some more to drink. You know, there we go. You know, that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about, Greg, and to other people that are listening, that dark side of us, the yin, the yang, the external, the internal, the creative, the passive, those different things. That's what we're talking about in finding that shadow work. A lot of people will look at reversals as shadow cards. You know, and that's something that they say, okay, this is the shadow part of this card. So this deck doesn't read upside down. I don't, but we'll take it. The 9 of Michael would be the 9 of Swords. Like I said earlier, there's the anxiety card.
Yeah.
So on the shadow part, what a great card to pull when we're talking about the shadow part. If it comes upside down, the shadow part portion of that, Greg, could very well be looking at the internal portion of you. Why are you worried? What are you worried about? Are you not worried enough? Are you getting too carefree? Are you over worrying? Things like that. And those are questions that you can answer through spirit. And God will help you with that. Universe will help you with that. Your ancestors will help you with that. They're all been given to us for a tool. Go ahead.
It's like you read my cards, but you didn't. Okay, so Greg, your shadow card, death. So death is not bad. Death is good.
I was going to say, everybody says they need to work on my bedside manner. Greg, your shadow card is death. Now, let's explain this. The shadow card is not a shadow card like a reverse card. Whenever you cut a deck, okay, it becomes the bottom. This is the light card. This is a shadow
And so
card.
this is the overriding card. How I interpret this. This is the overriding card to the message. This is not dark or dismal or anything, but
death.
It's like the foundation.
Put that camera on because this is a cool card.
Oh yeah.
So
how you get pushy when you've been drinking?
This is a new beginning. So this is okay. Death is good. We all know that, right? You know, it takes you to a place that you haven't been before, and so death is good. In the classic,
you never met my ex.
In the classic death card, if you've seen it or if you're familiar with it, the sun is rising in the background between two columns, which is the next journey. And that's what this is you're working on your next journey. And that is absolutely true with everything you've already said to us. So then your light card is the five of Pentacles, which is, dude, people are there to help you. Stop ignoring them. Someone, whether it's your spirit guides or whether it is your bestest buddy, right next to you, is there to help you. Stop ignoring their help.
Yep. Don't be afraid to ask for help. And let me see. I'm going to pull some cards here with Gillian for you, Greg. And we're going to see if I get a shadow card. So let's see what happens here. Okay. Oh, let Bridget roll.
Bridget is rolling in here with something. Keep going.
So I got to keep going. Yes. And so, Greg, I feel your anxiety, man, because I am that anxious. I am a disaster planner. I've been working for a long time doing shadow work, like a couple of years. So it's not something that you can just kind of blast through. And you've got to really consciously move forward and keep the pace and keep on keeping on, even when you think, all right, I've had enough. Like, how much more of this can I do? Because, you know, the only way to get past it is to move through it. And I can tell you that through my experience. You know, I am not the same person I was 5 years ago or 10 years ago. You can just ask Gillian and Rob. I'm completely different. But I, if you don't mind, I would like to read verbatim from the book for him, because it's I think it really is. This is incredible for him. It says, there are many times when we feel like we've had enough, done enough, and been through enough. These feelings of frustration are just reminders that we are not yet where we want to be, but we are on our way. Take a moment to count the little milestones that are contributing to the bigger picture. Sometimes we can be so focused on where we are not that we forget just how far we've come. Right now, it's important that you continue to move forward no matter how small the steps may seem. You are on the right track and celebration will be inevitable. But if you allow yourself to dwell on the unhelpful thoughts or put your energy into things that you cannot control, then you are more likely to buy into the illusion of being stuck, and it will be harder for you to move forward. Keep going. So that's the message for this card. And I think you really need to hear that, Greg. I feel like he really needs to hear that.
I do too, because I caution people when they start doing shadow work and just literally looking at that dark side, we can get hung in there. It becomes an addictive place to be. And to say, okay, here's the part of me that is off, the dark part of me. And what I want you to do is to remember there's a light side and a dark side, and we're always striving for balance. When I pull cards, lo and behold, your shadow card is here to tell me, remember the Four of Wands, it's time to celebrate. It is time. Don't get stuck in your shadow self, because here's what happens. Now, when we look at the Page of Wands, all of this is all about your will, your passion, your desire, what you want to be, that fire. And the shadow side of the page means you can kind of get lost in yourself, be selfish, and act like and be acting like a kid, and get so hung up on what I want, that we forget to see the better good for other people and the other side of yourself. So this is a typical shadow card reading where the Page of Wands is like, chase your dream. You know, find it like that teenager that's like, oh, I found the answer. I know it. I'm going to change the world. Okay. This is, I'm going to change the world, but I want to do it my way. I'm not doing it anybody else's way. That's the shadow side of those cards. So it's not the darkness. It's not Satan, anything else. But I caution you about staying stuck, working too long in the shadow side, because then that becomes bangarang. What you put out is what you get back. Where are you concentrating? Do you need to say, okay, I'm going to look at the shadow side of myself and I'm going to stop acting childish over this? And maybe that's the extent of it needs to be. But to keep going into shadow, I've got shadow decks up here that I very seldom use because they're very dark. All right. Now, Murder of Crows and whatnot. I'll bring some out sometime and show some people. But they are literally designed for shadow work, and they can be very depressing. Okay, so it's there. We know that.
Looking at the parts of you that you don't like, and probably the people around you don't care for, is that's tough, and accepting that that's really you. Like that's who you are. You know what I mean? That's a tough. There's Bruce. See, I told you he was at the resort. That's tough. You know, you've got to come to terms with that. And sometimes you can sort of get bogged down in see, I told you I was an asshole. I told you I was this person. I told you. When in reality, you know, can you be that person? Yeah. Are you that person all the time? No, probably not. But you don't recognize the good things about you because, you know, I mean, if you're like me, no, we don't do that. We focus on everything that needs to be changed and we work on changing it. We don't focus on what we've changed or the accomplishments or anything like that. So I feel like, Greg, you and I are kindred spirits, man. I can feel your and your thought processes.
Absolutely. And Bruce, glad you're there safely, or somebody's on as you and they're in your room. So it'll be the next Criminal Minds episode. But, you know,
3 people were just killed in Exuma. Please don't say that.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. All right. Greg, one of the things I do say when people talk about shadow cards is remember, and just go back to oversimplify it. Jekyll and Hyde. That dark part is there. And sometimes we have to acknowledge it. And sometimes we gotta, you know, to quote John Wayne from The Shootist.
Not John Wayne Gacy.
No, not John Wayne Gacy. John Wayne, the Duke.
He'd be your shadow side.
Yeah. John Wayne Gacy is my shadow side. Or
somebody's shadow side.
He's both. He's John Wayne and John Wayne.
Right. You know, sometimes got to let the badger loose. And if you don't acknowledge that side, if you don't deal with it, it's going to come out. It's going to come out. And so that's it. Just don't take it any deeper than that. Don't delving into darkness can be, it needs to be done, but at the same point, you need to remember there's a reason we're creatures of the light. Okay. And for the longest time, I didn't think I was. Oh, I had an ad out in the personals for any vampire that was listening, you know? So when we met, I made a deal with her about if my ad came through about getting bitten and becoming a vampire, you know, was I supposed to bring her with me or whatnot, you know? So we'll see. You know, I've made a list, though, of people that will survive and people that won't.
Somehow I don't see Gillian becoming a vampire.
Can you imagine?
I'd be the nicest vampire.
Like Buffy.
Hi, excuse me. Would you mind turning your head just a little bit? This is just going to pinch.
It's going to hurt just a little bit.
But I'm going to hold your hand and it's going to be okay.
Yeah. Oh my God. She'd come home every night. Ah!
No, I wouldn't. No. I'm a Scorpio. I wouldn't cry.
No.
But I tried to make it as easy as possible for them.
Yeah.
I wouldn't cry.
The turning, the passing.
Well, until you didn't. Until it was like you've had enough, and then it was like, all right, you know what? Fuck you.
Exactly.
If it hurts, I don't care I don't care. We're doing this.
Yeah.
You know
I'm
what?
not a crier.
We're doing this today.
And if you made me run around the block too many times, bitch, please. Do I look like I can do this many times? Just stop and sit down.
Oh,
Just hold still, damn it.
yeah. Stop biting me.
This is for your own good.
You know, and so many people really don't comprehend how good Gillian is. You know, I'm surprised, you know, she doesn't pass out from my intensity and the evilness that is around me at times. But when we first started dating, you know, I was on her. She was, you know, she comes home one time because I'd been on her about, you got to stick up for yourself. You got to, you know, it's okay.
Tooted my horn.
Yeah. And she comes home and she goes, I was in a rage. I said, a rage, really? And she's like, yes, I was in such a rage. I tooted my horn. And I'm like, babe, rage and toot don't belong in the same sentence. I tooted. Beep,
Poor
beep,
Gillian.
in a Honda, you know. So yeah, it was like, I'm so mad.
Yeah.
I'm like, babe, did you flip them off? Well, no. Okay. You know, okay. Yeah, that bothered him for no seconds. Or whatnot.
Dogs say hi, by the way.
Hey puppies.
Hey, littles, how are you?
Apparently they're well.
Somebody's home.
All right. Do you realize it is already 8:15?
Nice. So we did it.
We did it.
Woo!
We did it. All right.
An hour and 15
So, and I don't
minutes.
have any other pending questions. So, unless you have something you want to add or whatnot,
Just funny. Bruce popped in and I was so nervous. Like my cards are on fire.
Let me see. Hold on. Oh, look at that. Companionship. She misses you, Bruce.
I didn't say that. I said I pulled this card when he came in.
You're on her mind.
There you go. She wants you to be safe.
She'll miss you in 2 days.
When's he coming back?
The 12th? The 12th,
Okay.
I think.
Oh, he's gone for a while. Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
like 5 days or something like that, yeah.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, Bruce, if you're listening, reach out to me. Let's plan a News Dudes and Tudes from the Dominican Republic.
You can do it on 80s night. He's going to be 80s, dude.
Oh, is he going to be 80s?
Oh,
dude?
we got to totally see 80s.
Is he going to
Oh,
be?
no. You know what? It's a Van Halen jersey. That's it. That's how
Okay. All right.
Wow.
You know, I want to do the Max Headroom. You know, let's see where we go there.
I told him like he should have done like Miami Vice, like Crockett and Tubbs or something.
Exactly.
Oh, I loved that.
The suit,
And
just totally the suit. He
What
he
was
probably
funny?
already owns that suit.
Right, right.
I miss doing that, and I was actually working undercover narcotics when that show was on, and we didn't have a VCR or anything. I missed most of it. It was great. I loved it. You know, it was fun.
He had
So,
long hair and a pierced ear.
I had a rat tail. I did. I had my ear pierced. I had my Jimmy Z pants. My
Jimmy Z.
Oh yeah, Jimmy
Those are
Z.
ones
I was
that fold
beefed,
across
man.
the front. They fold across. No, those were Z Cavariccis, right? That ballooned out at your butt, but folded across the front, kind of like a diaper.
Yeah, Jimmy Z. That was it. They folded
Like-
more across the front, but they didn't poof out or anything.
Not the
you
MC
know?
Hammer pants, but close.
Yes.
Yeah, no, they weren't even close.
They were totally
All
close
right.
if they folded across the
Toad
front.
Loke.
Yeah.
Fold across the front.
All right, Miss Bridget, I want you to take care and thank you for joining us tonight. We appreciate
Thanks for
it.
inviting me.
It was fun, and we will, we'll have to do this again soon. Okay.
Yeah. Well, maybe next time more people come in. Maybe they don't like my shadow self, and that's why they.
No, they love your shadow.
They love you.
They love my shadow self.
They love your shadow self. I know there's been some. I'm going to be making some changes to the channel. Some things. It's very wishy washy, dropping on and off. But we're going to have a good time. So I'm going to start doing more pre-records, things like that, getting some more programs up, more news, dudes and tudes, more magical unknown, things like that. We're gonna be changing the channel up here a bit. So look for it, see what's happening and whatnot. So all right.
Okay. Well, thanks, guys, and we'll see you soon.
See you soon. Talk to you in a bit.
How'd you say?
What's that?
How do you close?
With all that being said, take what you want.
Leave what you don't.
But leave with some peace, love, and light. Bangarang!